Hello, this is Crow for Crow's Crapology coming to you from our offices in Knoxville, Tennessee. You can go to crowscrapology.com. All the videos are there. Sometimes we have an opinion on something there. You can go to Crow's Crapology Facebook page, and you can go to YouTube, Crow's Crapology 2 on YouTube. So today we're going to talk to you about college football. New college football rankings came out. Today is Tuesday, October 10th. So we're just going to go down the top 25. What they got here. They got Georgia number 1. We don't agree with that. We think Michigan should be number 1. Georgia's going to play at Vanderbilt. Georgia's 6-0. They should crush Vanderbilt badly. Michigan Wolverines play at home against the Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana's having a tough time this year. Michigan should crush them pretty good. We believe Michigan's number 1 team in the nation. Ohio State, they have number 3. They're 5-0. They play at Perdon't, Indiana. So Ohio State should beat them fairly easily. Florida State's at home against the Cuse, the Syracuse, the Orange, the guys from upstate New York. Florida State's 5-0. They should beat the Cuse. Oklahoma is number 5 now in the nation after beating Texas in the Oklahoma's 6-0. They're idle. They don't play this week. Penn State's number 6, which we don't believe Penn State should be number 6. They're at home against that tough UMass squad. Penn State's 5-0. UMass is playing a lot of top teams, getting crushed, but they're probably getting good experience. The game of the week is number 7 Washington at home. They host the Oregon Ducks. Quack, 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 quack. So Washington is 5-0. The Ducks quack, quack, are 5-0. And I believe the Ducks take this one. I don't care where this is. Oregon, I believe, has a better defense, a little bit more experience, better offense. Game is won in the trenches, and I think Oregon's lines are better. Okay, number 9 is Texas with Steve Tequila Cesian. We don't believe they should be number 9. They should be farther down. Just can't see Texas as a national power, really. They're idle this week. USC, they're number 10. After escaping Arizona, they had to go 3 overtimes to beat the Arizona Wildcats, who are unranked and not very good. So we don't know what's going on at USC with Lincoln Riley. And they go to Notre Dame. USC is still 6-0. Notre Dame has lost to Ohio State and Louisville. So we think USC is going to win this one just with their offense. They play terrible defense, but Notre Dame plays pretty terrible offense. So I don't know. Either of those teams, we thought Notre Dame was going to be a power in the top 4 this year. They're not with Sam Hartman, so we don't know what's going on there. Number 11 is still Nick Satan's Bama Crimson Tide. We don't think they're that good. They're at home against Arkansas, who's had a hard time this year. Bama should beat them. We got the North Carolina Tar Heels at home against Miami, who lost to Georgia Tech, who appeared to be one of the worst Division I schools in the nation. But they took down Miami last week. So North Carolina should beat them pretty easily. North Carolina's a pretty complete team. They have May at quarterback, who is the NFL-type quarterback and a good NFL prospect. I would rank him up there high as a quarterbacks to draft. Ole Miss is number 13 in the nation. They're idle, Lane Kiffin's squad. Number 14 in the nation now is Louisville, who got pumped up there. They're 6-0. They got moved up the rankings because of beating Notre Dame last week. They play Pitt, who's having a hard time this year. They should take out Pitt pretty easy, even though it's at Pitt. Oregon State, number 15 in the nation. They're 5-1, but they're only lost to Washington State. They play UCLA. They're at home at Oregon State in Corvallis, and UCLA should get whacked in this one. Oregon State's defense should take hold of that game. Utah's number 16. They play Cal at home in Utah. They should beat Cal. pretty easy. Duke's number 17. They're at home against North Carolina State. It's an ACC matchup. Duke's been pretty solid this year. They should beat North Carolina State. Conference game, though, you never know. North Carolina State seems to upset people, have an upset once or twice. Number 18 in the nation getting pumped up there is UCLA, which we don't believe they should be 18. They shouldn't be ranked. They have a freshman quarterback. They're not very good. Chip Kelly doesn't have a good squad. As we said before, they're at Oregon State. They should lose. Number 19 is Washington State. They're at home against Arizona, who took USC 3 overtimes last week. Arizona, Washington State should beat them, just Washington State with their defense. And then also at number 19 is Tennessee, University of Tennessee Volunteers. They're 4-1. They play Texas A&M in Knoxville, Tennessee. We believe Tennessee can beat Texas A&M at home if they play the same way they did last week. And then at number 21 is Notre Dame, who's going to take on USC in South Bend. Rivalry matchup. We think USC should be able to win that one. Number 22 is LSU, which we don't agree with. LSU should not be ranked. They're at home against Auburn. We'll see what happens there. Hopefully LSU will drop another game this season and be out of the rankings. Number 23 is Kansas, the Jayhawks. And they're going to Oklahoma State, to Stillwater, Oklahoma, to play the Cowboys. The Cowboys have really had a hard time this year. Mike Gundy is he's struggling to win games. They've lost to some bad teams. Kansas should beat them, should trounce them pretty easily. Oklahoma State surprisingly can't score points this year, and they can't play defense, which is very strange for an Oklahoma State Gundy team. Number 24 is Kentucky. They're at home. They're going to host Missouri. Missouri's been good this year. They lost to LSU last week. Their only loss this season. I think Missouri takes out number 24 Kentucky, who shouldn't be 24, because they're really not that good. So I think Missouri can take them out, even though they're on the road. And we got number 25 Miami, who lost to Georgia Tech, one of the worst teams in Division I last week. They're going to North Carolina, as we said before, and North Carolina should handle them pretty easily. North Carolina is a pretty complete team, and North Carolina should be ranked where they are. They're like 12. That's good for them. I think they're probably better than Bama, who's ranked ahead of them. I think Nick Saban just gets the nod and gets ranked up there because it's Nick Saban team. So that's college football, top 25. That's who they play next week. Game last week to watch was the Wednesday rivalry. It turned out to be pretty good, 34-30 Oklahoma. We did predict Oklahoma in that one, even though they were a 5-point underdog, 5.5-point underdog. So watch college football. It's fun. It's better than the NFL. We got games Tuesdays now. I think the MAC, or the Sun Belt. We got games on Wednesday, the MAC, I think, and Thursday, college football, Friday, college football, Saturday, college football. So anyway, watch college football. It's fun. It's better than the NFL. This is Crow's Crapology. Go to crowscrapology.com. Go to Crow's Crapology on Facebook. And go to Crow's Crapology 2 on YouTube. And watch us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.